I was born in Mandeville, Manchester, Jamaica, West Indies. I understand that my family lived at that time at a place in Clarendon called Banana Ground, made famous by Nestor Carter and Olympian Elaine Thompson. My memories from that time, however, are very brief because my mother, who was always ambitious and determined to seek a better life for herself, moved quite often. Was probably the age of 5 or 7 when we first moved to a place called Belfield in Manchester. And I recall living at different locations before settling at a place called Long Hill. I remember attending primary school, and around age 11, after passing my exams, I moved in briefly with my eldest brother in Mandeville to attend Manchester High School. But after being there for only a year, I found myself on a plane headed to New York at the age of 12, where in Queens I attended junior high school, and after graduating, I then attended high school in Manhattan. Growing up in New York City, I was exposed to many things that helped to shape my life, some good and some bad. I eventually ended up living in Massachusetts, and it was there at the age of 26 when I remember God began to deal with me and I decided to seek the Holy Ghost. Experiencing the Holy Ghost really made a dramatic change in my life, and circumstances would have me within a short number of years functioning in various responsibilities in the church, from teaching Sunday school to playing the music and serving in different ways. But ultimately, in January 2000, my wife, my mother, and 5 other saints decided to start worshiping in my mother's living room. That was the birth of Upper Room International Ministries. The Urim and the Thummim that the priests went to inquire from the Lord resonated with me, and so it was the acronym that came before the name. I thought about what words would fit into Urim, and of course, the upper room was where the church started. International represented the various cultures and nationalities we were going to try to reach. And ministries denoted our purpose, which is to serve, thus, the name of our church. Early in my conversion, I was still living in Massachusetts, and my mother was praying for me, not knowing what I was doing. I was on the street giving out tracts, praying for people, just on fire for God after my conversion. And the Lord showed me to her running with a torch. I wanted to reflect that in whatever way we were going to symbolize the church, because that's how God sees me, running with a torch. Hence the globe and the torch in our logo.